So as promised, the get home bag. Here we go.
Yeah. So they might go right
So I literally just decided to set it up junk on the bunk style. We're going to go ahead and get into each one of these items in detail. We want to knock this out and get this video to you as quickly as possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the pack. This is the Arrowhead. This is made by Outdoor Products. This is a Walmart product, guys. This is a solid pack, good straps. You can actually put back support in there. There's actually a back support. Well, let me open this up real quick. There are actually back support rods inside of here. One on each side. I actually use this pouch for a pad that I'll show you here in a second. So let's go ahead and pop that over there. Obviously there will be no link for it, but I can put a link to something similar. This is a 20-liter pack. I'm going to weigh this. I'm going to put it all back together. I'm going to get an accurate weight for you guys and let you know what the deal is. As usual, sticking to the theme of water, food, and security as your primary things. And also keeping in mind the, 7 C's of survival. First and foremost, I always start with water. I will change this water about probably once a month. This is a simple Life Water bottle. These things are almost indestructible. I do have sleeves for my bottles because during the winter they like to freeze, and this kind of slows that down. Also, it keeps condensation from getting inside your pack. Only get the kind that have this pop-off top, guys, right here. And also look at the top. Make sure that it's thick. Make sure it's not that tiny little sliver of plastic that's holding this thing on. This thing has been on miles and miles and miles of hikes. I just keep cleaning it, reusing it. Then we've got the ETA bottle. This is a water filtration bottle. This is actually rated to remove radioactive particles from water. So there's that. And one of the problems during the winter time is that filters freeze. And that's a serious issue, which is why I also carry water purification tabs, both the tablet itself for purification and the neutralizer. You guys can find these pretty much anywhere now. Then obviously we're going to need to be able to cook water or boil it if we have to. And this is a single wall stainless steel. It actually had some kind of, it looks like this because it had some kind of logo all wrapped around it, and I just cooked it off. Nice thing about this one is this is actually, you can turn it into a drink bottle. It has a little carry thing, so if you want to carabine it to the outside of your pack, if you're one of those guys, you can do that as well. Also inside is about 100 feet of that green line you can find at Walmart for fishing. It's halfway between 550 cord and bank line. Technically, I think it is bank line, but it's super strong. It's super durable. You can see it in the dark. It's not camouflage stuff, that's for sure, but it does not glow. All right, so that's the water stuff. Food. Food is simple. Got myself my little titanium spoon here. Yeah, I like the polished ones. These things are not super expensive, but they're also not super cheap. I keep this with me because it's just neater to eat out of these little bags. And inside of here is the actual 3 days worth of food broken into meals. You can buy all of these different meals right here. Well, some of this stuff actually comes from the $1.25 tree. Put it all into one Ziploc bag. Make sure that you guys use, if you notice there, I have other Ziploc bags inside of here. And the reason is pretty simple. If it is a freezer bag, you can actually pour boiling water into it without it melting. Freezer bag, guys. I'll say it again, freezer bag. That's a freezer bag. Whoop. That's a freezer bag. And those are freezer bags. I always put some in there. They weigh almost nothing. And they're great. Okay. And then obviously security. Security, guys. And obviously I don't want to play the YouTube game, so I bought this for my videos to represent what would be inside this pack, and along with my fixed blade knife. Don't care what anybody says. My Ozark Trails, kick-ass sheath, fixed blade knife, it never fails me. It's light, it's sharp, it's durable. It is a fixed blade all the way through. I actually did a video on this and people were like, no, you're full of crap. And then he went and bought it and they found out I wasn't. All right, the next thing is my radio. This one's already pre-programmed in a Ziploc bag. And I've taken the battery off of it because what I've noticed is that sometimes the knobs will actually get turned inside the pack. So I've taken that battery off of it. It's charged. About every 3 months I'll come out here. If you guys know anything about the UV5Rs, the batteries last forever. This is my antenna that goes with it. Get a little bit more range out of it because it's a little bigger. And that takes care of our communication. The next thing is light. Light is pretty simple, guys. I've got myself a little headlamp right in there. That's my primary source. And then my backup source, I've got a couple of chem lights inside of there. There's not much to it. It doesn't weigh anything, and it's going to work every time. We're just going to slide down here. Oh, what's that? That's a mask? Well, there's nothing wrong with having a mask in a bag, but maybe we want to use it to protect our eye protection. I got another set of sunglasses in here. There's many a times where people just forget their sunglasses. I always keep an extra pair inside my my bags. They're protective. They're actually made by 3M. You can buy them in a box of 10 for like 20 bucks. So they're good deals. There's actually what I'm wearing all the time in my videos. You'll see me. All right, we're going to move over here to navigation. I've got my compass. I've got my writing materials. And that's it. I thought I had a GPS in here, but I guess I don't have it in here yet. I'll put that in there later. Tools, guys, tools. You got to have some tools. I hate when people like, I got this giant crowbar, this, and fixed blade, that, and they just do crazy stuff. So my tools are simple. There's a roll of duct tape right there. And on top of that is my little faucet key. And then I've got a prying device right here. And then I've got a small, what do they call it? A small Gerber inside of here. It's got just a little bitty tools on it, screwdrivers, a little bitty clamp, a little bitty set of pliers, things like that. All right, next, sanitation. You got to have sanitation. Hand sanitizer. Got myself a little head rag just in case. I got my little nasty wipes. And I've got this lightweight portable towel. You can buy these like REI and stuff like that. See? And they fold up. They don't weigh anything. This is from my camping days. These are nice to have so you know what the hell the temperature is. All right, what do we got over here? Fire. My fire kit is simple. 1 is none, 2 is 1. So I've got me some lighters. I do have one Esbit cube in case I need it, and then I have my handy dandy fireballs. Nothing to it. This guy, you guys, this is a get home bag. Nothing more. It doesn't take a lot of anything. Let's see here. This is my trauma kit. This trauma kit is loaded up, guys. This is probably the biggest thing that's in the entire pack. This is for gunshot wounds, boo-boos, broken legs, stop bleed stuff. This thing's got a tourniquet. I mean, it's loaded. Israeli bandage, you name it. It is inside of there. And then that is in case, can you get, there we go. You can see a little better now. That's for all the bad stuff. That'll be somewhere near the top of the pack. All right, and then we got over here. We've got my respirator. I've done a video on this. This was actually in my bug out bag. You guys should be able to find the video on this particular respirator inside the bug out bag series. Maybe I'll put a link in here so you guys can see it. It's actually pretty kick-ass. Just pop these off right here. There's a couple inside of there. You'll take those out and you will be able to get out of some bad places. This is the bag it comes in. This right here, let me see if I can zoom that out. That is a piece of isomat. If you can get your hands on some of this, it's great. This one is cut down to be a sit pad. You can actually put it inside of the back of this pack to give yourself a little bit more structure and also to protect your back from anything that's pokey. All right, on the first aid side, we've got our boo-boo kit. This is the simple stuff, some basic moleskin, some Band-Aids, a little bit of wound seal, just the dumbest little things, little bitty packages of Motrin and Tylenol and anti-diarrheal stuff. Got to get those splinters out. Got to get my tummy all right. Very, very simple kit that everybody should have, at least one of those. Then we've got our sleeping kit. You guys have probably seen this in my bug out bag series. This is a Pathfinder Bivy. I'm going to be upgrading this thing. It weighs nothing. It's super duper light. It weighs nothing. But this is actually my sleeping kit. This thing is good to go. Will keep you warm and will protect your body in the cold. Underneath that is a plastic bag because why not? Or should I say a contractor bag? Because why not? Why? Because they are kick-ass. All right, and then over here we've got, I'm going to sit down here. This is my clothing bag. One of the key things that everybody forgets in their get home bag is like, okay, so what if you get caught in the rain and you got no cover and you can't get your poncho on and everything gets drenched and it's cold outside? Well, one of the key factors of hypothermia is getting yourself out of those clothes. And inside of here is another set of clothes, wool socks, a beanie, gloves, things like that, all compartmentalized. This is from my hiking days. This little bag, they're pretty cool. I'll put a link in the description someplace, and something similar to this, because I don't think Eagle Creek makes these anymore, but there's lots of companies out there that do, that will make it just fine for you. And then obviously this plastic bag right here. This is another contractor bag that I've cut down, and the reason is because I put all of this stuff inside of that pack, inside of that bag, and that takes care of your waterproofing issues, solves all sorts of problems. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that short little video. Let's get you back over there where you belong. That short little video of everything that is inside of my get home bag. If you guys have any comments, have any ideas, put them in the comments for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Everything you do helps the channel out. I think that's going to be about it. I got to get this thing edited down real quick. And remember, stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Oh, you're still here. Well, since you are, I want to tell you about PrepStock 2024. It's a year out from now. I will leave a link down below. You guys can figure it out. Right now, the website's really basic, but yeah, it's going to be good stuff, guys. It's going to be good stuff. Check it out.